go. Ready? Only 5. Okay, only 5. If you every single day go out there with your axe, every single day, 5 good swings, same tree, same axe, same spot, what is eventually going to happen to the tree? The tree is going to what? Does anyone want to argue that? They're just like, I don't think so. No, I'm a skeptic. Like, no, the tree is going to fall if you do the 5 right things every single day. Everyone with me? Because you know what you want. Now notice, you didn't go out there and pull weeds. You didn't go out there and mow the lawn. You didn't go out there and trim all the shrubbery. What did you want? You wanted the tree to what? The more clear you are on what you want, the more power you're going to gain. Number 2 is have the right tools. You'll notice in our silly little example, we didn't go out there with a baseball bat. We went out there with a what? An axe. Why an axe? Because axes are designed for trees. You come to events like this to get the right tools. All the leverage, all the powers in the tools. Number 3, focus. How many of us already are like, okay, I could use a little help on this one, okay? Guess what happens to most of us? We walk out, we pick up the axe, we know what we want. We want the tree to fall. Everyone remember that? 5 good swings. We're like, you know what? I'm not going to do this tree today. Hold on. One sec. Today I'm going to try this. Hold on. 1 sec. I'm going to try this one today. No, you know what? I'm going to try this one today. And we can't figure out why the tree won't fall. And we walk around in our backyard, and guess what we have? A whole bunch of wounded trees. We look around our business, and our focus is just sort of all over the map. Can anyone relate to this? Say yes if you can relate to this. Yes. If you take the power of the sun, has the power to heat the earth, has the power to give light to the earth, my friends. If you focus the rays of the sun in a magnifying glass, the same general power to heat the earth, the same general power to give light to the earth, will burn a hole through steel if you focus the rays of the sun. What would happen to your business if you got laser focused for the next 30 days or 90 days or 6 months or the next 12 months? You left this event today and you said, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to focus and get laser dialed in doing the right things every single day. What would happen to your business? Bruce Lee says, I don't fear the man that's practiced one kick, 10,000, or he practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man, in this case, I fear the woman who's practiced one kick 10,000 times. What if you got laser focused? What would happen to your business? When it's time to be game on, you're game on. You're not all over the map all the time. You're laser dialed on what you're supposed to do. Number 4 is stay consistent. I was with John Maxwell in Costa Rica. We were doing a country transformation where we teach leadership principles and leadership values into countries. He did it in Guatemala. They've taught 461,000 people have been through that training. Paraguay, 161,000. We had 13,000 go through while I was there in Costa Rica with him when we launched that country. And someone said, John, let me ask you a question. When you say you read, think, file, ask questions right every single day, what do you mean by every single day? Guess what every single day means, my friends? Every single day. They said, yeah, but John, what do you do on a holiday? He said, I read, think, file, ask questions right. They said, what do you do on Christmas? I read, think, file, ask questions right. They say, what do you do when you don't feel well? I read, think, file, ask questions right. They said, but what do you do, John, when it's your birthday? I read, think, file, ask questions right. They say, what do you do when you travel? Read, think, file, ask questions right. Every single day for over 40 years of the man's life. What if you were dialed and focused every single day? When it was time to focus, baby, you got focused. What would happen to your business? We're all familiar with Richard Branson. Richard Branson was asked to go speak for a company, and his people reached out to the people of the event. They said, we would like Mr. Branson to come speak. Well, for 1 hour, we'll pay him $100,000 for an hour. And his team wrote back and said, we're so sorry, Mr. Branson can't make it. They said, okay, no problem. They said, how about this? We'll pay him $250,000 for 1 hour, and we'll send our private jet to pick him up. Literally, step off, speak, step on, we'll fly you back, $250,000. They said, we're sorry, Mr. Branson can't make it. They said, okay, We'll pay him $500,000 to come speak for an hour. We need him for an hour. That's it. We'll send our jet. He said, we're so sorry Mr. Branson can't make it. They said, listen, the owner called, said, write them back and say I'll pay him $1 million cash for an hour. I've kind of told people he's coming. I need him to be there. He said, we're so sorry Mr. Branson can't make it. The guy goes, freaking wrote right back and say it's a blank check. You write the amount in. We just need you for an hour. Mr. Branson's team said, we're so sorry Mr. Branson can't make it. Right now, he's focused on 3 strategic priorities. And speaking for any fee is not one of those 3 strategic priorities. It's one thing to come to an event like this and get focused. My friends, it's a whole separate thing to stay focused, to consistently stay in the game. Is everyone with me? What would happen if you not only got laser focused, but you stayed consistent on your focus over the next 30, 60, 90, 120 days, 6 months, a year from now? You came back to this event a year from now if you were laser focused and you were stayed consistent. Can I share with you guys a way that I'm going to try and help you stay consistent? You're like, I like the speech up until about right now, you know? I want you to avoid your phone for the first hour that you wake up. I'm going to give you a challenge. I'm not just here to tell you a bunch of fun stories. I'm here to challenge you. Research says the very first thing you touch in the morning is your phone. The second thing you touch is your coffee. The third thing you touch is your toothbrush. You haven't rolled over and touched your spouse. And you're already on your phone. In fact, you have to put it under the covers to not wake them up and lower the dimness. Like, oh my gosh. Woo! Someone say yes if this sounds familiar. So here's the deal. With your phone, let me share with you what the research says. Number 1, you'll be 36% more productive in your week. 36%. What if you increased revenue this year by 36%? What if you increased productivity by 36%? What if you increased quality of life 36%? Come on. If you'll avoid your email for the first hour you're awake, you'll go up 36% in your productivity. What most of us do is we get instantly into the reaction mode. We're reacting to our customers. We're reacting to our employees. We're reacting to social media. We're reacting to the news. And most people that you know live in a world of reaction and distraction versus intentional creation. They're not intentionally creating their life. They're reacting to the stimuli of everybody else's life. They're watching everyone else live their highlight reel on social media. How many of you have ever had this happen? You're not even out of your bed. You have the covers over. You've lowered the dimness. And you have a pit in your stomach from something that you saw on your phone, whether it was someone else's post or a customer that is ticked off or whatever. And you've got literally a chemical release in your stomach, and you're laying in bed with sleepers in your eyes. Does that sound familiar? My friends, give yourself the first part of your day to invest into you. I'm speaking primarily to women today. Women, you guys are the most amazing people on the planet. You give so much to everyone else that you sometimes don't take enough time to give to you. A mom will feed everyone else first. She'll serve everyone else. There may not even be that many scraps left over. And that's when she'll finally grab a little bit, if any. Because she's so used to serving and serving. When you're on the airliner and it says, in case of an emergency, put your mask on first and then secure your children. You say, that is not me. I'm a mama. I'm helping those little babies first. My friend, if we don't serve you, you can't serve everyone else if you run on empty. You can't give, my friends, what you don't have. And empty plates don't feed starving children. So we have to pour some time into you growing as a person, into your well-being, into your stretching and exercising, and you're taking some time for you, personal development time for you every single day. Stay consistent. I created a free resource that I'm going to give you guys. Everyone pull out your phones real quick. So this is a free resource, and I'm going to have you text this number. It's called How to Win the Morning and Win the Day. I'm convinced of this. You get into a pattern every single day to keep your focus and keep your consistency. If you win your morning routine, you're just set up to crush the rest of the day. And if you change just this one thing, your morning routines get dialed. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to share with you this. I've had teams all over people all over the country, this was one of the teams I did it with, I told them, they said, how many of you right now were like, this sounds good, but my phone's my alarm clock, so I can't do that. It's the first thing I need to touch. There's a place called Walmart that has an $8 alarm that'll be the best $8 you ever spend in your life. Just let your phone never comes in your bedroom anymore. So text this number right now, and it will send you a free link. It's completely free. I told Eric and Ashley I wanted to come here and see if I could serve you and add value to your life. So text this link and just put the word free in the link, and we'll shoot you over the link, and you guys will love this guide. So win the morning, win the day. What an amazing group. You have to be a supermodel looking person to get into this place? What's the deal here? Even the fellows look good in here. What's going on? It's just the prettiest group of people on the planet. Okay, so what did we say? We said you need to know what you want, have the right tools, focus, stay consistent. Then what's number 5? Persist until you succeed. And I want you to go to the word until, and I want you to underline it. I want you to star it. I want you to circle the word until. Here's the reason why. The word until will guarantee your success. The word until will guarantee your success. Does anyone have a quarter? I know, this is kind of old school that we actually carry a coin in our pocket, but does anyone have a quarter? Okay, good girl.